Hi again, everyone. I'm Ollie Matthews. This is the Narcissistic Resistance, and this resistance video is sponsored by contribution from Liz. And this is the same Liz from the other day, the 18-year-old having problems with her mother. Dear Ollie, thanks for the video you made for me and the people who commented. It really helped me. I have written about this before, but this is about my scapegoated sister. I'm the golden child. She really, really pisses me off. Okay. Me and her had a close relationship, and then she went to college and started smoking a lot of weed and basically dropped off the face of the earth. She knows how my mom is, so this kind of pissed me off because she knew how alone I was with her. She stopped communicating with me. She wasted her college opportunity. I obviously was hurt that she pretty much forgot about me, and trust hasn't been there since then. I was distant and aloof towards her, I guess, not on purpose, and she would be like, "You can't hold this against me forever. You can't be mad at me. I have ill feelings." Well, I gotta tell you, Liz, as a scapegoat black sheep, you don't really understand what your sister went through, especially you being the golden child. When your sister went away to college and started smoking weed, it was her first look at some sort of no contact from your mother, and I guess from you as well, because probably she realized, or in her mind, you being the golden child, she has resentment towards you. You admitting yourself that you're a golden child and she's a scapegoat, she got a lot of resentment towards you. Maybe rightfully so. I understand you have ill feelings. She's the scapegoated sister. You have no idea what her feelings are like. See, I don't remember you saying if you were a golden child in the first video. But what you're experiencing with your mother, Liz, is what happens with a lot of golden children. Once the scapegoat is removed from the house, the tactics then turn on you. You see? The things that your mother used to do to her, your sister, are being done to you now. And you don't like it, obviously. But your sister, by going away to college, whether she finished or not, and I guess she started, and you said she started smoking weed, I'll tell you what the weed does. The weed will, especially, and this is just my opinion, the weed, if she's older, in college, it probably just, it just shows you right there and then, you don't want to deal with these people. So what your sister is dealing with is no contact. Now, my best advice to you about your ill feelings towards her is to get over them real quick. Real quick. Because if you want to really push this and make this worse, be the golden child trying to tell the scapegoat they've done something wrong. She's a scapegoat. She's been black sheeped her whole life. And now she's going to have the golden child tell them that you have ill feelings? You can't do that, Liz. Your anxiety here is coming from this supply now that your mother's getting off you that she used to get off your sister. I don't know what your sister's full history is, but she clearly has some resentment towards you. And if you want any chance of really truly fixing this with your sister, you need to just be like, look, I know you were black sheep. I know you were scapegoated. I know I was put on a pedestal. I was a golden child. I kind of get it now that you're out of the house, that she's doing it to me. Let's forget it. I'm sorry about whatever she's mad at, because I'm sure she's mad at a lot of things. Let her talk it out and say, what have I done? What do you see? And don't fight with her about it. You got to try to see it from her perspective, especially if she's an older sister with her younger sister being the goal. I get where your sister is coming from. And I have a worry that your ill feelings towards her are misplaced. Because if it's really about you and her relationship, I hope that's what it's about, not what a lot of golden children do. Once the tactics get turned on them, they then try to pull back in the scapegoat. So the abuser then puts the focus back on them, where we're the one, and everything, the dynamic goes back. Can't happen, Liz. If you truly want to beat this whole, you need to get away too. You can't be trying to get your sister in to move targets. And I'm not saying that's what's going on, but you have to, and you're only 18, and I realize you're 18, you're young. So, there might be a little bit of immaturity that goes along with this as well. But your ill feelings may be a little misplaced, regardless if your sister ghosted. So that she might have needed to do that for her own well-being. Also, my mom has a money addiction. She has a bad credit score that I don't think she can get any more credit cards. So she opened a credit card for $1,000 with me as the authorized user and spent $900 of it, which I didn't even know about. I'm going to put her text after I called. I'm just going to put her text after I called her, letting her know I found out about it. I accused her of stealing my identity, which later I found out wasn't true. So oops, that just pissed her off more. Well, wait a minute. Like maybe technically, well, if you didn't know about it, it's definitely stealing your identity. But regardless, it is a shitty thing to do to your child, is to run up your credit card, ruin your credit score, and then start opening credit cards in your children's names. That is a fucking piece of shit move. That is a piece of shit move. So really, she has nothing to be pissed off about. I guess this is the text. I told you last winter twice, I'm never listening to you. I'm done. I'm depressed. I'm upset. I'm overloaded right now with you. I'm angry. I don't trust you. I don't care anymore. I don't trust sister either. Don't expect to go to college unless dad pays. You better cancel out unless he does. I said, why don't you trust me? She said, because you don't trust me. Then we started talking about credit scores. She said, if you would call them and ask, you would understand. It only affects it positively, not negatively. That's what the guy just told me. I'm canceling your Parent Plus loan soon. Just did it. You can't go to college anymore. Don't expect any more help from me again. I take enough abuse from patients at work. I don't need it from you. Don't expect any more help from me again. I said, okay. Sorry I didn't explain that she's the nurse. She goes, I'm done. I'm spent. You killed me. You hate me. Why would you say such awful things to me? I only ever tried to help you. I might as well take the Jeep back too and try to sell it eventually. We're both free. When we're both free, you can bring it up here and I'll drive you to Dad's. No more Jeep. I had no idea what to say. Yeah, I don't want the Jeep. I don't hate you. I just don't get it. What? Thank you, Liz. Your mother's a bully. I'm more convinced now than ever that the reaching out to your sister, this isn't happening because your sister's out of the house, so she needs a new supply to leech off of. It does affect your credit negatively if she doesn't pay it. If her credit's so bad, obviously she's not paying her credit card, so what makes you think she's going to pay this one? It does affect your credit negatively. That's what I was told. By who? She's a grown-ass woman. If she has a youngest 18 and probably a 19 or 21-year-old, she's got to be in her 40s or 50s. She's got to know better. That's the carrot at the end of the stick too, Liz. I'll take this from you. I'll take that from you. I'll take this from you. I'll take that from you. If you don't do this, I'm going to take, I'm going to take, I'm going to take. She's a bully. She's a bully. I would ask, though, if your sister ever got a Jeep, if the things you got, did your sister get? Obviously, went to college. But now your mother's threatening to take college away from you over a $900 credit card bill. And how is she paying? That's another credit thing that she's, I mean, this woman is a nut with credit, with money, and she won't stop. And then she blames her own children. She'll put you in financial ruin before you even get started. My suggestion to you, if you could live with your dad, to go live with him. If it's a better situation, I'm not exactly sure if that's viable or not. Okay. But right now, what you're dealing with is when the golden child becomes the scapegoat, and because your sister, and this is a perfect example of what happens, and you're living it. What happens when the scapegoat is gone? You're in the middle of it. This is what you're explaining, and we're seeing it right here. The narcissist has to turn their supply on the golden child. That's what's going on, Liz. So the only thing you can do is to get out, and to get out as fast as you can. So hope that helps. Thank you for your contribution, and thank you for your story. I really appreciate it. Thank you to everybody watching. Please leave any opinions or advice in the comments section below. And again, if you want your story read on the channel, you have a topic you'd like me to cover, a narcissist you'd like to expose, or you'd like to set up a Skype chat, phone call, have a private video made, or Facebook chat, or you'd like to sponsor a video for someone who can't afford it, or just sponsor the channel in general, which is always great. You know what to do with the PayPal and email links in the description box. And if you're still unclear, wait for the instructional video link to pop up on the screen at the end of this video to walk you through all that. Please like and share this video wherever you can. Subscribe to my channel if you haven't, and be sure to click the subscription bell to be notified of all my video uploads. I'm Ollie Matthews. This has been the Narcissistic Resistance. Take care.